I want to rant, and I want to rant about rent. If you check the two things, they are the same thing. Rant, rent. It's just a second letter that is different. One is A, one is E. If you replace A with E, it's a rent. So when you are ranting, you are probably renting. It doesn't make sense. It's stupid. But then you get the gist. I'm here to rant about rent. Ever since, wait, is this the adulthood we are promised that once you become an adult, you get freedom and everything? One of my friend, Bashirat, she wrote about freedom. Freedom is an illusion on her Substack. I'll drop the link to her Substack. So go and be a fan of her. Go and read. She writes so well. Freedom is an illusion. Oh, we are young. They tell us when you become an adult, you have all the freedom you need in this world. Blah 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 blah. Now we are. I don't know about you, but now I'm an adult, and it seems I don't even have freedom because everything is. I don't even know how to say it. I don't even know the kind of adjective I'll use to explain this thing, but it's not adulting at all. This was not the adulthood I was promised. It seems someone changed the adulthood package I was supposed to receive, but then ever since I started paying rent, it seems the year started running fast. Before you see, this is January, and before you see, you are already in December. How? When I was not paying rent, the year was very long, but now the year is no longer long. Before you see, rent is due, you have to pay. But then that one is not the issue. The issue I have now is how house owners are just increasing the rate of houses for no just reason. A house was 200,000. Subsequent year to renewal, before you see that the rent is now 600,000. An apartment was 550,000 naira. The subsequent year you want to renew, the next thing you hear is 1.4 million naira. And if you calculate the increase, it's not 10% increase, not 30% increase, not 50% increase, not even 100% increase, a whopping 160% increase. And you know, the funny fact is that these house owners, they know that this increase doesn't make sense. But at the same time, you won't be able to just pack out like that because the stress of looking for a house is crazy. Moving to a new apartment means paying a new rent fee, new caution fee, new agreement fee, new legal fee. Now, it's not even really worrisome because let's think about it. What is agreement fee? What is legal fee? Please, if you're a lawyer, you can help me understand because I feel agreements are legal and the same thing. But especially in Port Harcourt, I don't really know about other sides, but in Port Harcourt, you see some house you want to rent, you pay agreement fee, you pay legal fee. So I'm now wondering what is the legal, what is the agreement? Then in some places, after you pay rent, caution, agreement, legal, you pay service charge, you pay what is it called? This one is even ridiculous, drinking money. Who invented this drinking money of a thing? I'm sorry, oh, but I heard Nigeria landlord they do drinking money pass. See, this is not funny. I'm not supposed to laugh because it's really, really annoying. Who invented drinking money? Drinking money sometimes will be costing up to 20,000, 50,000 for what? Then after paying all these ones, you think of the pain of moving from where you are to somewhere else, looking for a vehicle to pick you up. And these days, all these vehicle guys, they are expensive too because they'll tell you fuel is not cheap. This is depending on how far the location you are moving will be. So these house owners, they know what it would take for you to move out and what it would take for you to stay back. It will be just a little margin, and you wouldn't want to risk that margin at the time being. And not only the risk itself, if you put into consideration the stress and everything involved in looking for a house, see how is this even day to look for self? Because I was in that situation recently and I was looking for houses up and down. And let's not even forget about agents. I don't even know how if they are just agents or I'll call them agents of darkness or agents of hell because they are just wicked and terrible. You see, not all of them. let me put a disclaimer here, not all agents, but majority of the agents, I will say confidently now 90% of them are agents of hell or agents of darkness. Because tell me why you post an apartment you don't obviously have. They'll post an apartment, you ask them about the apartment, they tell you it's available, they'll charge you for seeing fee or waka fee, sometimes 10K. Because they regulate the price, they tell you whatever they want, sometimes 15K. And if you don't pay, they won't even go and show you. Then after paying, they take you to one dilapidated structure and you hear statement like, now almost the same thing with them. I was taken to one house, I was like, this is not what you showed me. And it almost caused fight and quarrel because I said I won't pay the movement fee because this was not what you showed me. Or should we talk about the ones that they posted the house, you reach out to them, and the next thing they will tell you is pay registration fee. Registration fee for what? They'll tell you inside the registration, now there your movement fee there, now you won't pay for inspection again, blah 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 blah. But it's a lie. You don't fall for that trick. It's a scam. Because after you register, your chances of seeing a house from that person just dropped from 100 to 30%. See, this whole thing is so crazy and messed up. Saying rent or going up to 50%, 100%, 150% and crazy like that. I was not like, I be make I sue this. Sue from here to where? How? Which money you want to sue? Which money you want to carry lawyer? And funny enough, who is there to protect us? Who is there to protect you as a tenant? Not even you alone, because if I say who is here to protect me as a tenant, it means I'm being greedy. I want to shit on the landlord. Who is there to protect the common interest of the tenant and the landlord? Is it the government? The government does not care about us. Because if they actually cared, they would have made things a lot easier, not just for people who will be renting, but also for the people who are building, because the cost of materials is not really cheap at the moment. Which brings me to this aspect. Now, when new houses, like when I'm going to look for houses, I see one bedroom flat, you see 800,000, 1.1 million, as has up to 1.5 million. I saw the one of 2 million at some instances, depending on the location as well. These houses are new. The infrastructures, everything in the house are modern. To an extent, I can excuse the prices on those houses because of the newness and the cost of building was really expensive. But then tell me why a house that was built in 2018, 2015, 2020 in the year 2025, which is almost going to 2026 now, will want to be charging the same price as a house that was built in 2024, when in fact there was no major work done on the house, when in fact there is no substantial development in the area where this house is located. So tell me why this same house will cost as same as the house that was built in 2024 or in this year 2025 with modern facilities. It's crazy. This is the period where most people will say, go for what you can afford. You must not live in so place. You must not this, you must not that. Don't let your rent be more than your 3 months salary. Don't let your rent be like be more than your 1 month salary. Yes, I'm aware of all those things. But then let me ask a question. When this person first moved into this apartment, let's say last year, because these are scenarios and cases that are happening that I have witnessed. Now, this person moved into this apartment of 200K, and let's say that is what his 2 months salary can afford, 200K, and he was okay there. And the next year, it was increased to 600,000. This is not just made up figures. I'm talking from somewhere. You get. Now, this is now the person's 6 months salary. Being the second year, he should pack out and start looking for another house that is 200,000. Let me go back to the government law and everything. I was thinking about it and a funny thought came to my head and I posted it. I was like, At this point in time now, as if you are someone who is conversant with the law and you are sure of it, you can actually say you know your rights and start making some claim and everything. But in this country, you want to quote law for who? Who are you quoting the law for? Who wants to defend the law in this lawless country? Gosh, I hope this does not put me in trouble. Sha. I don't know who watched this video and they will say G market in Nigeria, call it Nigeria lawless. Sorry, I'm not talking about Nigeria. I'm talking about Bongo Republic. Yes. Who is there to defend the common interest? Nobody. I know my rights. I know my rights. Before you see your rights, we send you to Yaba left. Probably now who get money pass go fit win the case. If tenants get money pass, tenants win. If landlord get money pass, landlords win. But then this renting is ridiculous. It's just a rant. I don't know who is it. If different state agencies or people when no people when they up see this video, we are appealing. The best thing you can do for us is not just putting laws in place to curtail the rent increments and everything, make the cost of living easy on everybody so that even people who want to build, some of us who want to build as well, will find it easy to build our own so that when we rent out, we'll be able to rent out in a price that is not ridiculous. Then again, I used to think that the government will be able to put in place low housing estates for low income earners, small income earners. So I feel this should be implemented where we have low cost housing or community housings where the cost is very, very cheap compared to the regular thing that we have. But then even at this, I just hope that it works. We want change, but we don't want the change to affect us. We want to make victim acts of people, but we don't want to be victim of the change. Oh, I'm tired. I don't know. But then let's see what this phase holds out. And probably I won't rant about rent again. Rent. At the beginning of this video, I said something stupid. I won't say it again so that people would think it would not be thinking I am not intelligent. So this is Harry Samson signing out. Just tell me what you think. If you have lamentation about rent, lament. Let's console each other together in the comment section. If you have a way for the whole thing to be easier on Nigerians, both tenant and landlord, share in the comment section. Your comments may be the change that will turn everything around for both tenant and both landlord. So share with us in the comment section and I'll be waiting to engage. Like, share, follow, subscribe. Bye.